Hey guys, happy new month. It's your girl Joy Chisom, and I am back again with another lovely episode. But before we go into tonight's episode, because tonight's episode is special, very special, because I have with me a lovely personality. But if this is your first time tuning into Real Talk with Joy Chisom, please hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and do well to share this video so anybody you know will be a part of the family. Remember, here we grow together and we learn together, so we do not judge. So welcome to the video for April, and tonight we're going to be talking about something very, very nice. Now let's go right into it. So I have with me today the prestigious Students Union President of University of Port Harcourt, and let's hear from him. Let him tell us and introduce himself to us, because you guys are meeting him for the first time. It's an honor to actually have him on our podcast section today. So let's hear him introduce himself.
Okay, seated before you is Right Honorable Harmony Lawrence, the Student Union President, University of Port Harcourt.
I'm really honored. Thank you for coming, Mr. Harmony. Thank you for coming to my podcast section, and really appreciate that you're here. So tonight we're going to be talking about relationship for students. Do you think it's something that is beneficial, like for a student in school, just like University of Port Harcourt right now? Do you think it's advisable for a student to go into a relationship while they're in school, or it's something that they should just avoid till they are done and focus on academics? What do you think?
Okay, actually, speaking on relationship on campus, we need to, state it categorically. The benefits, disadvantages, and advantages of relationship on campus.
Okay.
So let us start with the disadvantages.
Okay.
Yeah. Though I will speak from experience, and then I also quote my discipline, philosophy, because philosophy taught me that to have different theories of knowledge, different types of knowledge, different sources of knowledge. Now, speaking from experience as one of the theories of knowledge, experience is also known as the best teacher. So, speaking from experience as the Student Union President, University of Port Harcourt, I think I've served 4 months in office as Student Union President.
Wow.
And I've encountered so many challenges concerning relationship on campus. For a yardstick, there was a day I was in my residence in Abuja campus, Mandela Block C to be precise, the Student Union residence. One of our students called me around 12 o'clock at night that I should come and help her, that the boyfriend is beating her. So it was actually quite unfortunate. The second example, I was also in my residence, and 2 female students, they were pregnant, and they took them to one of our hospitals, Lulu Briggs, University of Port Harcourt. So Dean of Center Affairs came and other persons in the campus came. So even the guy that got them pregnant, they were denying. And they were saying that they didn't know that they were pregnant. So speaking from these few examples I've given, it's actually not advisable for students, more especially Year 1 students, Year 2 students, to be on a relationship on campus. It's not advisable. Firstly, it will disrupt your academics.
Okay.
Poor academics enhancements. Because if you have 12 hours to study, 6 hours will be given to your relationship, 6 hours will be given to your academics. So you now trying to balance your relationship and your academics will be an issue. And the main reason why you're on campus is to acquire knowledge,
Yes.
not relationship.
Not relationship, of course.
So speaking from academic angle, you need to take your studies serious. Our relationship has made some students not to be serious with their academics, and they don't have CGPA. CGPA is now an issue on campus because of unseriousness. So the high level of unseriousness on campus is being caused by relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you are dating somebody, for example, Year 2 students, you are dating her, though some of them, they don't know what it takes or what it entails to be a student. Because their parents are at home suffering, sending them money for their academics to buy textbook, pay their school fees. Without them knowing the importance of academics, they will just misuse the opportunity. So it's not advisable to be in a relationship, to be precise, Year 1 and Year 2.
Okay.
Maybe in your 300 level or final year,
Yeah.
you can manage, but it is not also advisable. Now, secondly, if you're in a relationship, maybe during exam period, break up. During exam period.
They said that's the breakfast.
Of course, because when I was in year 2, one of my sisters then, she was in final year.
Okay.
Then her boyfriend broke up with her. She couldn't finish her exam. The final year students. So she was struggling from breakup to read, to write exam. It was really an issue for her. So she find it so difficult to finish her exam because of breakup. So students have encountered so many things concerning or pertaining relationship. So it has disadvantages, it also have advantages.
Okay.
So this is the angle of the disadvantages. Yeah.
Okay. To be honest, I think that what he has mentioned 100% correct. I would go with him. Why? Because a lot of times people actually get to prioritize a relationship over the reason why they're actually in campus. And you see people, ladies, guys, having to have poor CGPAs. A lot of them have poor CGPAs because you're busy having to provide for a lady that is totally different from what you came into school for. And because you're trying to hustle to meet up, you know, that kind of a thing. Your girlfriend is calling you, babe, I need this amount of money for this. You're trying to hustle to give her. And that hustling would make you to be distracted in focusing on your academics, except it's someone who is already made. And we know in campus, a lot of made people, there's always something underneath it. So we cannot deceive ourselves. We have to always say the truth. So disadvantages of this dating in campus is something that we should look at, because except you know how to balance it, because there are some persons that know how to balance it. And you know that most times you can just come into school and you find the love of your life early. Why are you smiling? Yes, now. And this person will be, I know of someone, they are married right now. They are together. They met in school. They started dating in school. They even have kids. They finished university together. NYSC, they went to the same location. Everything. So we have like a percentage of persons that know how to manage it. And even if they know that they are in school for academics, they are able to prioritize differently what to do. But majority persons do not know how to manage it. So that's why, like our SCJ has said, if you know that you don't have CGPA, leave man, leave woman, focus on the school that you came for first. Because it's when you have that level of academic excellence, people will want to even associate with you. When you're done with the school, the person that you're dating now, what will they say of the person that they're dating? Oh, my partner is excellent in this, or graduated with this and has this CGP and all of that. So now let's move over to the benefits of being in a relationship in campus. What do you think? For me, for one, I'll start by saying, it helps you not to be distracted too. Because like when you enter university, I know in my year one when I came, although I did not attend your orientation very well because I was very busy, I know they will orient you on sex. And some persons at that point might not have entered into that part of their life, sexual activation.
Yeah.
Yes. So once you now go into school, you know that there are a lot of opportunities for people to go into it, which we're not saying that is a good thing, but we still have to be realistic because we are not talking to little children. This is not secondary school. This is like university, and their parents are not there. Their guardians are not there. So now I would say if someone is in a relationship, for someone who is sexually active, at that point, it will help them to be streamlined to one person. Because you're not jumping from one person to another. Why? Because at that point, you know that, okay, is this lady, although your gender can do and undo. You can say, is this lady, before somebody else, you are doing another thing behind. But I think for those who are sexually active, it will help them to be able to not be moving up and down and doing a lot of nasty things while in school. And before you know, it can cost them their life, or even cost them their health. But what do you think are some benefits for dating while in campus?
Okay, actually, the disadvantages is far beyond the benefits.
Okay.
Because though my gender, to be precise,
yes,
we see ourselves as if we are polygamous in nature.
Okay.
And then most times we are not straightforward in our relationship.
Are you straightforward?
Actually, I am. If at all, I am in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
If at all, I am. Because we as student union leaders, we are being careful of ourselves in dating students. so that our image will not be tarnished.
Yes, that's very important.
Yeah, but the benefit for me and as a student union leader, maybe a peer group influence. It will make you to associate with your fellow students easily and freely.
Without any pressure.
Yeah, because if you're in a relationship, it will expose you to many things. Social club, social activities. If you're an introvert, it will make you to be an extrovert.
Okay. You get to come out more.
Yeah, because your guy can decide to take you to some places, to flex you around the campus. So it will make you to, see many things and see life on campus. Now, secondly, if your parents are not financially buoyant, your partner can assist you financially to pay some of your bills, to assist you with your school fees, to buy your textbook, and all the rest. And now, for example, if at all I'm in a relationship now, maybe I'm dating a student, that student cannot be bullied by any students.
Yes,
and that student cannot be harassed, even coming from the angle of lecturers. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, because the way she will comport herself, that somebody on top is dating her.
Yes, of
course. So it's something that they will not jeopardize. So it's also one of the benefits. If I'm dating a student now, other students will respect her as SUG president.
Do you think if you're dating somebody, you'd want to announce it?
No, I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
Okay, so
if I'm dating somebody, I will hide the person.
Okay.
So that the world will not know that I'm dating this person.
Don't you think it will make her feel like you're not proud of her?
No, not at all.
You come to an understanding with her.
Yeah, I think I will reason with her. And also sanction her. Because the world we are into, somebody can actually use her.
Yes.
And deal with me.
Based on your position and what you do, yes.
Yeah, because some person can also come and promise her money or whatever. That is what we want. Because some persons are aggrieved people that do not support me or that are not supporting my government. They can come from possible means to strike me down. And they can come from my girlfriend.
Yes.
But she might claim that she loves me, but she doesn't, because philosophy taught me that love does not exist.
Oh.
Yeah. So these are little benefits to date on campus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to start with your love does not exist. Let me just leave it. Because people know me, Judge. So me, I love love. And I believe in love. So if you're saying that love does not exist, it's your own perspective, it's your own understanding. For me, it does, because I'm a lover girl. And we all are in Real Talk with Judge. So as a family here, we know that there's love. Because we have seen it. We've experienced it. In as much as we know that a lot of things gets to happen in between that can cause us heartbreaks, downtimes. You even want to give up. You be like, shut the door, raise up the walls. I don't even want any man in my life. I don't even want any girl. Like, there are some guys actually that once they're in campus and they start dating and it goes haywire, they just shut down and begin to do anyhow. They don't care anymore. So at that point, to that person, that love will not want to be a priority. But we still believe in it, in as much as we know that a lot of times things get to happen. So, coming to a conclusion for this episode, we can say that in as much as life can happen to you while you're in campus, we need you to understand that you should always remember the reason why you're in campus.
Yeah.
Which is your academic pursuits.
Yeah.
And it should be more of a priority to you. Because let me not lie to you, whether a man or a lady, there's a level of respect that you would command if people know that while you were in school and you came out excellently. It does not even matter if you already have a job you're going to run, or you want to focus into business maybe after you're done with school. It doesn't matter. Just hearing, okay, I graduated like our SUG president. He's a student of philosophy. He comes out and he has like a first class or a second class upper. Besides the fact that he's an SUG president, people would respect him. They'll be like, this guy is very intelligent. That's even why he's even commanding such respect from people, irrespective of his position. So always remember, I'm also a student. So always remember that academic pursuit is important. This is your own personal life. You're building your own self.
Yeah.
Your parents are helping you build so that you remember where you're coming from. Some people forget where you're coming from when they get into campus.
Yeah.
And before you know, at the end of the day, the 4 years is useless. You even look at it and you're like, I don't even know what I did with my life.
Yeah.
So academics pursuit is very important. And yes, and if you get to find someone who actually loves you and you love them and you know they are genuine, I would say go with it. But you guys should be able to come to an understanding that priorities are important, scale of preference, know when to be able to cut down during exam period. Don't go there, follow man. Sister Nkechi. Let me call my name, Sister Joy. Don't follow man. Brother Femi, leave your girlfriend. That's not the time to go and be cuddling. This is the truth. Some people will not want to hear it.
Yeah.
We're entering into like a lot of things, but at that period, you should be able to know that I need to prioritize my academics at that point. Okay, so before we sign out on tonight's episode, our SCG president, what do you have to say? What's your advice to the students in campus?
Okay, I think the world is hearing us actually. It's not advisable to be in a relationship while on campus.
Okay.
That's my conclusion. It's not advisable because it will disturb you academically, it will disturb you emotionally, it will disturb you physically and otherwise. And because of heartbreak in a relationship has lured some students into hookup.
Yes.
Because the pain was so unbearable for them. And some of them took drastic decision not to get involved in relationship again on campus. So some of them join all sorts of rubbish that is not even helping and shaping them academically. So the most important thing while we're on campus is our academics. First, academic first, before other things will be added onto you. So academics first before other things. So students out there should take their studies serious. Their parents are at home doing cassava business, going to farm, trying to, because some of them we are not opportuned to go to school.
Yes.
But they are putting their heads together
kids
to say my children must go to school. I can proudly say today that I've made my parents proud. My parents, they don't have anything. I am a son of nobody, but I am the son of somebody today.
Yes.
Because of how I comported myself on campus. So students out there should take their responsibilities. It does not necessarily mean that a man must provide everything for you. There are some persons that are single, that are doing far beyond those that are in relationship. Yes. Like you, for example. I've known you right from year one that nobody on campus has ever dated you. But you are doing good and you are doing well.
SCG, they cast me. Oh God,
you are my classmate per se because I've monitored you and I've watched you closely. There are some persons that are far beyond, better than those even in relationship.
Yes, it's true.
So I'm speaking from experience.
Yes. So
it's not advisable. Students should shun relationship. If you are join relationship with a matured mind. So whatever that comes out on
you're able to hold.
You'll be able to control it. And it's even more advisable for final year students to be in that relationship if at all they want to.
Okay.
Final year or 300 level entering final year. But year 1, year 2 is the bedrock of your academics.
Yes.
So it's not advisable for year 1 students to be in a relationship. But young men, in their deceptive way, they used to catch up year 1 students
more.
Because they don't know anything on campus.
Yes.
That's their year 1. They don't know anything. Let us catch them young. So our year 1 student out there should be more careful. I'm a guy. I'm speaking from experience.
Yes,
let's catch them young. They don't know anything. From secondary school to university, they don't know anything on campus. So they will just catch them, deceive them.
Freshly baked.
Even deceive them with 2,000 or 3,000.
With Indomie.
And thereabout. So, and those two relationship, if you cannot hold yourself, use condom. It's advisable to use on campus. Because some guests in campus we are seeing today, some of them are HIV positive, gonorrhea, syphilis, all kind of diseases. So students should be careful out there to avoid these diseases on campus.
Yes.
So thank you so much and God bless you all.
I would say thank you for joining us on this episode. In as much as it's a short one, but we know we get the message, right? We get the message. So guys, we'll see you on our next week's episode. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Focus on your academics above all. See you. I love you like I always say. Bye.